I have a friend from school, and we actually went to a prefect camp together this one time. And I remember we would do everything together. We would even hit the showers together. And I remember after we were done hitting the showers and we were brushing our teeth, he did this thing. And he would go on to do this multiple times throughout the multiple days that we were there. He would look in the mirror and point at himself. He would say, "You're the greatest." And when I first saw him do this, I was surprised. But I asked him, "Why do you do it?" And he said, "Well, because I'm the greatest." And it wasn't anything egotistical. He was being lighthearted. But the crazy thing about it was the way he carried himself reflected the words that he said. The confidence he had seeped from him. But that wouldn't have happened if he didn't believe that himself. But the only reason he truly believed it was because he kept reaffirming it to himself. And I wouldn't be surprised if he did this every single day, because he was doing it as if it's like a normal part of his day, like a normal part of his routine, to look in the mirror and say, "Look, you're the greatest." And that's the thing. Words have a power to them, right? Positive and negative. And the Bible explains it perfectly in Proverbs 18, verse 21. It says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof." This means that your words have the power to destroy and to create. You can inspire people, you can uplift, you can move nations, or you can destroy. You can cause chaos. That's just how powerful words are. And it's unfortunate that most people don't know this power. Most people use their words recklessly. There's even a Bible verse that says, "In the multitude of words there is sin." Jesus says when he was speaking to the Pharisees, "And it is not what goes in to a man that defiles him, but what comes out." That means through the mouth. Words have power. It's not even the Bible that just says this, but literally grammar says this. The word spell is in the word spelling. What is a spell? Now, there are a number of terms to define spell, but I like this one the most because it fits into the context. And this is vocabulary.com. Spell can refer to the magic words you say, or can describe being under the influence of those words. And so I want to show you how to use the words in a God-honoring way, and also how to fight against people using words against you negatively, because that's a weapon. So how do you use words in a God-honoring way? You do it by firstly cutting out the bad. So what is bad? What is the bad? The bad refers to, number one, profanity. People think profanity isn't that bad. And by profanity, for some people who don't understand, it just means swearing. People say, "Oh, I'm not like saying it in a bad way, so it doesn't really matter," right? But it's not about the way in which you say it. It's the power behind the actual word and the reason why it exists. Most people say words, but they don't know why those words exist. Things like the F word. In the Bible, there is no profanity, right? So what should that signal to me? That is not of God. Simple as that. It's not of God. It's of the devil. Most of these words come from a spirit of anger. And even if you say them in a happy tone, like, "Oh, ha, 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 F you," and you'll laugh, you're still embodying the spirit that it comes from, which is likely Satan. So by stopping profane words, you've made life a whole lot better for a lot of people. When you make jokes like, "Oh, you're stupid," "Oh, you're ugly," "Oh, you're this, you're that, you're that," even if you say it as a joke, the spirit behind it is still at play. And that person might not take it as a joke. And you've just, without even knowing, you've casted a spell on them. And now they feel ugly. All right, that's why girls are so confident, okay? Especially pretty girls. They're so confident because men are always casting these spells saying, "Oh, you're so beautiful," or this, you're that, "I love your smile." So they're always smiling. They're always doing this. It's like, it's a game of influence. It's all about being able to use your words wisely. And it's not about validating others or doing anything like that. It's about being mindful of others, loving your neighbors yourself. You would never tell yourself you're stupid, would you? And if you do, you probably need to check that out. Probably need to stop that, cut it out. But you probably wouldn't do that, would you? So why would you do it to your neighbor? Tell them the good Focus on the good. Shine the light on the positive. And then just watch how you change someone's life. Just watch how you gain people's trust by just counting your words. I just noticed this. And people, they let their guard down around me because they know I'm very careful, very selective with my words. But around someone who you know doesn't have a filter, it's hard to be vulnerable because you never know what they're going to say. You don't want to be that kind of person. But I hope you found value from this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe and join the Jesus Gang because we post videos all the time. And God bless you. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.